Hello and welcome to this week's Monday Mail and Magazines. We got our mail, we got some stash ads, and we're going to change it up a little bit on the magazines. Let's get into the mail. First off is some decals here. I just picked up some decals off of eBay, but I thought they would be good to go along with the USAC Roadrunner build. Maybe throw them on a display or a stand or something to go along with it. But thought those were pretty neat, and they were only a couple bucks a piece, so I figured why not. And over here we've got one of the AMT Coke machines that showed up in my mail completely by surprise, and that came via Mr. DDB over at Model Cars. I had actually made a comment, I believe it was on one of Don's update videos where he was showing off a Coke ice chest. I made the comment that I've been wanting these Coke machines, but wasn't willing to pay the $25 to say $35 to buy a whole kit and get it shipped just for the machines. And lo and behold, he had one that he was willing to send me totally by surprise. And I'm very, very appreciative of that, Daniel. And getting into stash ads. And these are kind of an addition and a subtraction as they were a trade. But first up is the AMT 57 Corvette Gasser. This specific box art is one of 3 that I've vintage or nostalgia builds for me that I remember building and giving away to one of my teachers after, I had shown them for a year, and I was just displaying them in her room. And I never got around to picking them up again, so I would like to rebuild those. And this is one of them. And one of the other trade kits is because this is one of my favorite muscle cars of all time, the 68 and 69 Novas. I've got a couple of these kits now. I've got one that I kind of split with the Yenko kit to do a more realistic Yenko version. And then maybe do one of these up as a kind of a straight 6 setup or something, since it's got the flat hood and the generic grill and dog dishes. So one of my favorite kits, even though I haven't built it yet. But happy to get that one in the trade. And moving on to the magazine. We're going to switch it up a little bit. Last week we ended with December of 65 in Rod and Custom. I've only got a couple of these Popular Customs from 1966, so we'll figure we'll throw those in the mix here, as these are kind of a pretty unique car magazine, laid out very differently than a lot of other ones. But I hope you like customs, and if you don't like customs, you're just wrong. Alrighty, getting into it, kind of some wild artwork there. This was our cover car, the Candy Green Giant. It's a Chevy Chryslerized. Very interesting. The Chrysler grill in a 56 Chevy, looks like. And here's our more back end. Now you can start recognizing it as a 56. It's got them Chrysler or DeSoto taillights. Got some nice chrome wheels with knockoffs. Very unique custom. Some tuck and roll and fur. A shot of those very cool taillights. Fully trimmed out trunk. Side shot of that 56. Shot of that interior. Got a Frenched in antenna. Just a standard small block in there. Again, that was our cover car. Very unique custom. Pretty sweet color. And moving on, we have Leave the others way behind with dragsters for the street. Just kind of futuristic dreaming. Kind of a full cabin dragster hot rod for the street. Would be pretty cool. Sweet illustration. The rails are becoming extremely popular by the mid-60s. There's a shot of one. And that looks very kind of reminiscent of an Ariel Atom, if you guys are familiar with those. Little cage cart things. Pretty wild. Imagine it. And moving on. The X Altered. House of Customs in Chicago. That is a funky looking front end on that guy. But kind of a cool looking coupe. Unique running boards there. Big chromed out Hemi. Asymmetrical dash. Another shot of that Chrysler. That is a back end, looks pretty cool. I don't know about that front end, but the back end was kind of neat. Showing them wheels up. Everything becoming kind of the asymmetrical craze there in that 63 to 66-ish era. Past fastback. Sweet looking interior. A lot of fur going on. Smoothed out deck lid. Got the chrome reverse. Kind of a simplified grille. Laying low. Looking sweet. It's a nice, clean, smoothed out custom. Very LTD indeed. Gene Winfield displays a coach-built custom. A LTD or Galaxy. It's like a 65 with a 66 grill, aluminum roof, and vinyl rear. Very interesting and unique work from Winfield. Kind of more of a behind the scenes there with Mr. Winfield. Little console, laying the aluminum on the roof. Show that console with a reel-to-reel. Shrinking up the back window. Very unique build. And here we got Meet Poco Loco. A fully custom Corvette. Looks like it is done in a pink and orange or peach color. Very wild. Very cool. Some unique tail lights in a bumperette style. Cool panel work on a split window. And we got a fully furred out interior. Complete with a telephone. Nice tire and wheel combo. Definitely a unique split window. Very cool. Is the Rochester fuel injected small block. How about some mag wheels with inlaid mahogany? That's not custom, I don't know what is. Another shot of those cool taillights. Unique antenna treatment. And our interior. Of course, we got a TV in there. Very cool. The Ugly Duckling. 47 Plymouth. Kind of a nice 427 cubic inch Hemi with 6 carbs. Pushing that tank to a 13.5 at nearly 4,000 pounds. Pretty good. Good work out of that big girl. Black and white Naugahyde interior. Fully trimmed out trunk. And a smoothed out front end. Wicked cool. Bitten by the bug. Things are done right in Texas sometimes. But Daryl Starbird. Very interesting to take a 57. Yeah, it's got a 57 DeSoto grill and a 60 Plymouth panel. But that just looks like a later T-Bird to me, but very interesting. And that just looks like the later T-Birds, 58 to 62-ish. Stylish trucking. A colorful world full of haulers. Take your pick. Got a nice little A100 Dodge camper. Ford. T-Bucket. Ranchero. Pickup. Funky Bronco. There's a Ranchero again in color. Nice candy red. Bright yellow T-Bucket. Plymouth Powered and Plush. 1/2 ton will travel and how. The funky looking pickup. Deeply channeled, lost 7 inches from the bottom of the front fenders. That is definitely unique. And there's the whole family. The sky's the limit. Bronco. Very stylish. This is a Ford Styling Embarrass Custom City combo. Flamed and fancy. There's a Ranchero again. Unique styling there. AOK compact campster. Keystones on it. Orange lacquer paint. Just a little mini camper. Pretty cool. And here's our T-Bucket, or yellow T-Bucket. Another Rochester injected small block. diamond tuck interior. Pretty cool with the spindle mount fronts. The ASO hearts. Well, there's a lot of guys out there that like these Ford pickups. Good looking custom there. Nice Frenched antenna. Nice bar grill. Tonneau cover. Festival red lacquer. Sweet little truck. Continuing on with the utility customs. Nice little Dodge there. 2+2 to go. Unique half ton with space for 4. And a custom tonneau cover to cover the rear seats. Interesting. Tell it's from California. Wouldn't work so well here in the North Country. A little chilly riding in the back. Model A pickup. Looking good with the smoothies. Louvered out hood. Just a neat pickup. Make your own pickup sideboards. A little how-to. Dave Stuckey, a profile and ideas. The customizer has to have something on the ball when a Detroit car manufacturer asks him to join their styling staff. Popular Custom presents an exclusive interview with the first show car builder to make the Michigan move. I think some of you guys know his work, but you may need to see the vehicles to know them. Pretty sweet Austin there. Nice custom 58 Chevy. Pretty cool. And here comes the familiar one. There it is. The little coffin. Certainly some sweet work under his belt. How about that for a 59 Pontiac front end, full barred out grill. Pretty wild looking. This little T Roadster. Kansas man. 66 tail lighting. So a host of distinctive restyling items on hand at any new car agency. With a bit of forethought and some imagination, most can adapt to any older car. Here are a few to whet your customizing appetite. A different way to spell wet. Take your 66 Olds taillights and throw them in your 66 Mustang, or your 66 Mercury taillights and throw them in your Mustang. This one's pretty cool. 66 Thunderbird taillight. That could be cool in a lot of things. How about in a 57? Interesting idea. 66 Chrysler taillights. Back of an old bubble fendered Plymouth, or even a Studebaker. With some Belvedere taillights in a 49 or 51 Ford. Sure makes that look a little more modern. Sweet old 66 Chevy taillights. Throw them vertical in a 51 Chevy. That would look pretty cool. Or how about in a Corvette? Those look pretty good as well. Sharp Chevy. How about another fully customized 56? That's pretty cool. Interesting work with the trim there. Some hood work. Lots of interesting stuff. Basic small block under the hood. Or DeSoto grill. It really works, I think. Nice interior. Check out those taillights. Totally Frenched. With the invetted license plate. Fully trimmed trunk. That's a pretty awesome look. I'm a fan. It's smooth look for the Mustang, hiding the park lights on the Ford. Do away with that cluttered look. Another kind of how-to. We'll fill in, brazen in the piece. Doing her metal work, amber and dolly work, filing work, spraying some primer, and look there, great ruse. I'm not sure what this article is about. Some upcoming events. How about some 66 Mustang fiberglass bodies, Cal Automotive. How about some model books. What's new for your car? Nice setup. Check out some ads. Headers by Doug. The Dragon Lady. Custom Mag. Keystones. Some Y-end equipment. The end. Stop, halt, nada, cease now, fine. Take the rest. Some unique custom paint work there. What's a guy gonna do when he's run the gamut of paint colors yet wants something new and different? Well, you could chrome it, except you can't plate fiberglass. Or how about letting it get rusty, then clear lacquering it? No, that's out, because glass won't rust. Well, now we've got to do something, or rather Charles Hartzell of Grand Terrace, California had to do something. And we can see what he did to his otherwise conventional 63 Vette. Looks like Larry Watson did the work. Kind of a famous painter of the day. Another customized 63. Triple taillights. I love that look. Wire wheels. The end. Ender with a Isky racing cam. That does it. Stickers. Thanks again, Daniel. Got some cool kits for the stash. And we'll see you next week. Thank you.